I'm Patricia Robertson, and I'm happy that you have signed up to take real estate practice this summer. Let me tell you just a few reasons why this class is important. First, I want to use a personal example. When I was 25, I purchased my first house, and it was a big deal to me. I had lots of student loan debt. I didn't have very much income because I was just starting my own law firm. I had a lot of reasons to be nervous about doing it. The more knowledge I had, the more comfortable I could be. Luckily, by the time I bought my first house, I had been doing some real estate law, and so it was a little bit more comfortable for me than it would be for most people. Nevertheless, it was still a big step. And since then, every time I've bought and sold real estate, I felt that it was a big step because usually in real estate deals, it's a big dollar amount. And so it's important to know what you're doing and to watch what's going on. So this class is going to be great, I hope, for everyone in here because if nothing else, probably almost all of you will purchase a home. We'll also talk somewhat about leasing, which many of us have done, and a lot of you may be doing right now, and also a little bit about investing in real property because that is also sometimes a great idea for some people. So some of the things that we'll cover, and it will be broad because this is an introductory course. I'm going to look at my cheat sheet here. We're going to cover hiring a realtor, how much commission do you have to pay them, and what's their real job. We're going to talk about the contract for buying a piece of property and some of the important things you want to watch there. We're going to talk about appraisal. Are you getting a good deal? We're going to actually look at how to appraise a house in Craighead County and just get a feel for how that works. Talk about surveys. It's important to know where your boundary lines are, and we will talk about that, and also what happens if you have an easement on your property or something else that may affect the title. We'll talk about title insurance, who pays for it, what's it for, why do you want it. We'll talk about what happens at the real estate closing. So if you're borrowing money, you're going to sign a ton of papers. It's nice to have at least some idea about what those papers mean, and also some idea of some red flags or some important things to watch for when you're buying a house and signing loan papers. We'll also talk about, what it might be like to be a landlord or a real estate developer. We'll talk about, selling your house. Those types of things are all going to be involved. Now, you may notice a lot of the emphasis in this class will be on residential property. But many of the real estate concepts we talk about in residential property also carry over into commercial property. So why am I teaching this course? Well, the main reason is that when I got out of law school, I went into my own practice after working for a big firm for a short time, and pretty much I was willing to do anything that I felt competent to do as long as I could get paid. I mean, when you're a young attorney, you want to take on some business that will pay you. And I was in Franklin, Tennessee, near Nashville, and it was a growing, booming area. And so it turned out that real estate was an area that I could make money at and enjoy. It was always very deadline-driven, very fast-paced, and I really liked that. I liked my clients who were mostly developers, bankers, sometimes individuals, corporations, and so forth. I really enjoyed that client interaction, fast-paced, and also usually a very positive ending to each transaction where buyer's happy and seller's happy, or landlord's happy and tenant's happy. And so those types of things were lots of fun for me. After I graduated law school, and I did that for 20 years, practiced law for 20 years, I came to A-State. And I was pretty excited to be allowed to teach some real estate classes since a large part of my law practice dealt with that. I am also glad to be here because I care a lot about you, and I hope that you will get to know me a little bit this semester and in future semesters if you're around. Two of my kids, I should say, I only have 2 kids. My 2 children actually are A-State graduates who graduated recently. They both had great experiences here, and they're grateful for that education they got here. Please take full advantage of that and get to know your professors. I think it's a valuable opportunity for you and for me to get to know each other and to make the best of this experience. So if you have questions about anything, whether it be the class material or about another class, about advising, about career plans, or whatever it may be, please, please, please reach out to me. My email is probertson@astate.edu. My phone number is 870-972-2300. My office is Office 302, College of Business. I hope that you will visit with me soon, and I look forward to having you in my class. Thanks very much.